gentlemen, welcome to the Kingdom of Kodiak. I'm Kodiak. With me today, Lord Titus D. Prime. How are you doing?
Doing pretty great with some pancakes.
You goddamn pancakes, y'all. You goddamn pancakes.
Kodiak cakes.
How you been, man?
Doing pretty well for a, what's today, Wednesday, for a Wednesday.
It absolutely is a Wednesday. As is every episode of Kingdom of Kodiak. All right, Titus, let's not waste any more time, bud. Let's get to the bare necessities. Sorry, Sin. Still, I would like to know, how long have you been playing Amtgard?
Ooh, for many moons now. I would have to say since like 2014, 2015, around there.
Okay.
Excluding the pandemic, I think that's like, oof, can't do math, 6, 7. So many years. Many years. Probably in kindergarten.
Blairo would like to know, what brought you to Amtgard?
Believe it or not, I was with my Pathfinder group when my buddy Chris went in, and he was the last one to show up at the night. And he's like, "Oh, hey guys, hey Jose, I've heard that you want to try something known as LARPing." I just stopped what I was doing on my laptop. I was looking like, "Tell me everything that you know." And then the following week, I was at Amtgard.
Nice. I love it. I love it. Sir Alucard would like to know, is there any other LARPs that you've tried?
I have tried another LARP known as Twin Mask. It's more role play oriented than it is combat. The combat is a little bit slow, but it still does have its intense moments. But I was gonna try Bell actually last year before they shut everything down, like the week that I was gonna go with my some of my Amtgard buddies.
Yeah.
They shut everything down. So I was gonna try that.
Okay. All right. Well, still, I would like to know if you could tell us a little bit about your persona. Who is Titus D. Prime?
Well, Titus D. Prime came after I became a prime minister of my local group a long time ago. I was under another name, and I kind of went with the whole Transformers kind of, change right there, where Optimus Prime was known as Orion Pax before he became a Prime. I was like, Prime Minister, Prime. So I changed my whole name on that because it felt really big for me at the time. Still feeling kind of new, and I was like, it feels, pretty awesome. I want to do something that makes me feel more committed to it. So I changed my name. And it, changed my persona more from the warrior into more of a specialized kind of, like magic user. Because I am primarily a healer. That's my favorite type, like class to play too.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to ask questions about your favorite stuff here in a second, but good deep dive into Titus D. Prime there. What was your persona before that?
My persona was Sigmire Flamel. Sigmire because I love playing Dark Souls.
Okay.
And I watched this like YouTuber known as Vati Vidal, and he made an amazing video of Sigmire, and I was like, my God, I very much love that. And also because I played that character for my Pathfinder game too. Like I created the same name, and it just manifested. I was in the zone for it, and I loved it, and it made me feel like more committed to myself, and it helped me, it gave me my identity, and I was able to just build from there.
Awesome. I love it. Okay. So Titus, what award or achievement are you most proud of receiving?
Oh, there's two. One, because both of them, I really was not expecting anything. I was really not expecting. I was completely blindsided when I got them. One that I became titled as a lord. Okay. And the other one was when I gained, what's the award? The Order of the Jovius, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yes. I received those like separate occasions, of course. But I was really proud of both of them.
Cool. No, those are great to be proud of. I know that. Lord Titus D. Prime is what we call you. So it's pretty. And you always smile. You're always smiling. So that's always. All right. Morgan would like to know, what's your favorite battle game and why?
Oh, that is. I really cannot choose just one. Just any kind of battle game that involves just like tactics to be used in the sense of like say like capture the flag, control the hill, or like storm the castle,
Hmm.
or anything that allows us to use like also magic gives us much more variety, much more options to choose to tackle a situation, tackle a problem. I love using my brain whenever I go out on the battlefield,
Hmm.
and one of those at my park that we played, which was Vampire. Okay, so
Okay.
one person is a vampire. No one knows who it is because you all get a sheet at the beginning. Okay, the rave will give you a sheet and it'll like a little like snippet of paper, and it tells you like vampire, human, 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 human. So it's the vampire's job to infect everyone. So that's one of my favorite games as well, and it gets pretty hectic. Pretty hectic, I won't lie.
I like it. We I don't know if we ever told you the story about when we tried to play Werewolf at a Convergence Day, but uh, our current king and his wife are at the time were setting up this werewolf game, and I drew a position where like if I died, all of my people died, and
Mm-hmm.
I didn't remember that during the rules, so. When we started the game and everyone's dispersed and whatever, I was like, I'll challenge anyone to a fight, in a sword fight, and if I lose, I die. But if I win, you tell me what you are. And like three or
Mm.
four fights in, I'm doing pretty good and I'm killing people and I'm getting the information, and then someone killed me, and that's when the king was like, "You're dead. All of you, you, and you are all dead because Kodiak just died." And I'm like, "I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to do that." But yeah, so werewolf, vampire, very fun games to play when you can integrate them into Amcard. Sir Alucard's back and would like to know. You kind of already mentioned this, but there's a little bit of a dive into it once you ask it. The first part. What's your favorite class, and what's your favorite weapon set?
So favorite class, is healer because it is so versatile, it is so useful, and it can make or break, a team when if they have a healer or not. Favorite weapon set, usually a sword and board, but I also very much love going Florentine, flow, two
Mm-hmm.
swords.
Mm-hmm.
That's also a lot of fun. I prefer using both those options.
Yeah, so, I mean, flow's the right answer.
Hmm,
I'm
subjective.
Listen. I'm training in sword and board right now. I have fought 3 consecutive weeks with that just being the only thing I'm doing. When I get to put 2 swords in my hand, I feel like a whole human again.
Hmm.
It feels wonderful. Anyways, it's not about me, but those were the bare necessities. Sorry, Sin. Let's get to the questions KOK viewers have been asking since episode 1. It's episode 78, so it's been going on for a minute.
Barely.
Barely. uh, Sir Glenolf has received his toaster, or at least Sir Alucard has a toaster that he was supposed to give Sir Glenolf. But the question
Okay.
still remains, should Sir Glenolf receive a soda maker?
A soda maker?
Mm-hmm.
Why not a cotton candy maker or a waffle maker?
Mm.
Hmm?
Mm. So a maker of some variety, but soda not necessarily.
Mm, I think you should just get like a water cooler because we all gotta hydrate.
Okay. So less about Sir Glenolf and more about the populace as a whole. We need water.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Still, I would like to know, what is a bear?
What is a bear? I mean, I don't really even know what a bear is anymore.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay.
Hmm.
So
It's a Pokemon, right? Or was it a Digimon?
it's, I mean, both. It was a Muppet first, but so of course, who or what is your favorite bear?
Ooh. Are we talking about fictional, non-fictional?
Favorite bear?
Well, shoot. It's pretty hard to tell right now. But I would have to say it would be one of my best friends, okay, that I've known for a while. Okay.
Mhm.
and I met her up in Alaska. She
Oh.
is her spirit animal is a bear. Yeah, and I
Mhm.
miss her every day. She's an
Mhm.
amazing person and friend. I wish she would actually try Amcar,
Mhm.
but yeah, she just works and works and works. But yeah. Secondly, it would have to be
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
what's that one? Yogi Bear.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Mhm.
because you could just go like, "Hey, boo boo."
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Then we have Winnie the Pooh, who's like,
Uh-huh. Mm.
oh bother, and he also
Mm.
has that little toy musket right there, which is pretty funny.
Mhm.
Okay. And the grand prize winner, I don't know. Oh, these Kodiak cakes are lovely.
Uh,
You're on the list, buddy. You're on there.
hey, I did it. I was
Favorite
gonna
bear is
say,
also one.
yeah, I was gonna say, if you didn't mention me as one of your favorite bears, then the points don't count this week. But since you did mention my name, the points count. I'll take 1,000. If you're tracking it at home, let me know what I'm winning by now.
Whose line is
Titus,
it anyways right
what's that?
now? Whose line is it anyways right now?
Yeah, right. Well, it's my line. It's my show, but it's not about me. Uh, Titus, what's your thoughts on Dragonspine getting a mobile pool and/or jacuzzi?
Why?
For having a mobile pool and/or jacuzzi for funsies.
For funsies? Aren't we already have wacky bats for that?
Yeah,
Unless you want
you
to have
could.
wacky bats underwater.
I I didn't say we couldn't do that.
No, I'm good. No, I don't think Dragonspine should have one just yet.
Okay,
Okay.
all right. Well,
Not
then I
until the
won't.
whole pandemic is over, not until the whole COVID is cured, then we could all actually swim to our heart's content.
Okay. Well, then I won't ask the other two questions about how you would fund it because, guys, he doesn't think we deserve it yet.
Cold
Dragonspine.
cash.
Of course, he has a way to fund it, but he doesn't think we deserve it. So,
Bear songs.
but those were the three questions KOK viewers have been asking since episode 1. Let's get to your actual questions. And now the first question has a little bit of a twist to it. Titus, what is your weirdest flex?
My swagger.
Yeah. What's a swagger? That's the next question.
Well, it is a Pokemon move that would increase your opponent's attack, but it causes them to get confused as well.
Okay. And that's your flex is you have a swagger that confuses your enemy, but also gives them a higher attack. I think I hit you one too many times in the head, bud. I'm sorry about that.
It's also walking with confidence in your stride, like the song "Staying Alive" had the Bee Gees.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta have that stride. Okay, all right. I kept this question because it has a bear pun in it. It's from Darius. Are you a torchbearer of any particular skills?
Any particular skills?
Yeah.
I don't know. I could just only think of trying to quote Liam Neeson in Taken, but I'm just an anti-situational healer. So
Anti-situational healer. Okay, that reminds me of like I'm a man of leisure as far as the conversation. Okay, all right. Still would like to know: do you ANS and what do you make?
I have not ANS in about 2 years, and at my ANS group, I would just go and mingle with people there, just talk, discuss about like our week, and then discuss amp guard, and then what are we gonna do this Saturday for the amp guard day? When we're gonna have practice, what's the next event, how should we plan for it?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I haven't really made anything in like about 2 years. No, about 3 years. Yeah, I haven't really made anything.
Wow. Okay.
As in garb, but like weapons, like swords. Yeah, I'll like make stuff.
Okay. Lightning would like to know: what's your favorite garb that you own?
I'm actually kind of wearing it right now.
Okay.
And this gambeson that I have, it's like a red and black gambeson, and I would show it, but it's in the wash.
Okay.
Doing laundry.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Still, I would like to know what's the coolest garb you've ever seen.
Oh my goodness. Aside from seeing people in like full play, like full armored kits, those are amazing. Let's see. There's just one amp guarder who I met at my first gathering of the clans event. Okay. I'm pretty sure he was playing an assassin or a druid, but like I didn't see him with the sash. It was just like a regular battle game. He had himself covered from head to toe in camouflage, like garb.
Okay.
Okay, with a hood, with a tunic, with tunic pants, and it like was amazing. It just totally blew my mind, and I will always remember this guy. Always.
Awesome. All right. Kyle's chiming in. Kyle, do we know? Do we have an amp card name for Kyle? Is Kyle got an amp card name?
Kyle from South Park.
Kyle Bates. Well, Kyle Bates, here you go. Is there anything particular?
Westmore.
Is there anything you're particularly interested in learning?
Oh my goodness. I'm always trying to learn something new and just going through the basics again. But one thing I really want to learn is like just how to become an even better like sword and board fighter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And like just picking up two weapons, like two-handed weapons, like using a spear, using a Madu. I've always been interested in using that kind of stuff, but just like really getting like, yeah, it's just that's practically it right there. Those types of skills I want to learn, and yeah, that's all I can really think of right now.
Okay. All right. I have another bear pun for you. What would you consider to be a bare necessity of Amp-Guard that new players should focus on?
Breathing, for one. That's always important because I see a lot of people who just go and like swing and they won't breathe, and then they'll just gas themselves out quickly.
Sure.
Okay. Then again, the like footwork is important as well. How many times I've seen people twist their ankles and whatnot just by like not moving properly or deciding to do something that they saw in a movie or in an anime where they'll jump attack you and they'll land improperly and then they're in pain.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
As a healer, I could do anything magically, but mundane stuff. Just kidding.
Fair enough. Still, I would like to know, what's your personal heraldry?
I do not have one.
Okay.
I'm just a blank slate.
But that means that if anyone wanted to help you make one, that they should reach out to you so you can make your personal heraldry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
I've always thought of something, and it just changes. It changes now. Like, oh, I want one. No, I don't want one. It's it just hasn't ever been made.
For sure. For sure. That makes sense. This question, every time I get this question, I preface that I don't know why this question is still on here. But Kato keeps getting a guess every so often, so I leave it just for Kato. Kato would like to know, back shields for version 9. How do you feel?
Well, I would actually like them in the game, but I hate them in Call of Duty.
Okay. So
you can't assassinate people.
If Amp-Guard ever becomes Call of Duty, Titus is against it. But as it is currently not Call of Duty, it sounds like Titus is for
it. I mean, I've entered the game in the point where there were no back shields.
Mm-hmm.
So I would just like to see how it is, like the experience of it. So I would like to actually see it and see how, people combat it, people, deal with it. How does it feel to actually have a back shield on?
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to experience that, so I'm down for it.
I'll let you experience that, bud. You can have all of that. That's fine. Kato, you got someone else to bite. I don't know how you do it, but every third or fourth episode, someone's like, yeah, back shield, let's give it a try. Why not? Anyways, Kato would also like to know, to flurb or not to flurb?
I like flurbing. It's fun. just getting into the zone, just having fun, just forgetting the whole world and just
Mhm.
being, you know, having that flair, making it much more enjoyable and fun. Throw a voice, do like a striking pose or something like that. Makes it much more fun.
Nice. I I do want to ask you about that other LARP that you were playing that's more heavy into the RP.
Hmm.
Is that just local to your area, or is that something that you know is like national or something like that?
It's local to my area here in SoCal.
Okay. SoCal. Titus the Surfer Dude Prime over here. All right. Zana would like to know, are there any rain themes that you would like to see?
One rain theme that I very much enjoyed that I saw when I first started playing Amp Card was an 8-bit theme. So like 8-bit like video game. It was pretty awesome, pretty cool to see people come with their awesome, like video game knowledge and how they created interesting garb or like they wrote like stories or songs for like what's it called for ANS competitions.
Yeah. Okay.
It's pretty cool.
8-bit. All right. Cool, cool. What is your favorite Amp Card event, Titus?
It was Dark Shore, but after going to Gathering of the Clans, I've always been wanting to go back.
It's pretty fun. It's where we first met. So obviously you love it because, you know, you get to see code. Anyways, Kyle's back. Kyle would like to know, what do you look forward to most at events?
All right, for Kyle's back. One thing I very much enjoy is like the traveling itself, because I love just driving and just like
Mhm.
experiencing the road. Okay, but it's also seeing like the competition, seeing who's new, who's improved, who's doing the same thing,
Mhm.
and of course, fighting out on the field with them, either going to the tournament or being in the battle game, and just seeing friends again, like just catching up again, and just popping some cold ones and just enjoying the moments.
Are you, are you drinking now?
I'm hydrating.
Well, no, because I remember the first GOTC when we did the circle, you didn't participate. That vividly stands in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm just
I
making
do
sure.
not drink. I do not drink, but I will enjoy, like a cold juice or I would say a soda, but I don't drink soda. I've gone 2 years, going on 3 years now without soda.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah,
Awesome.
thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Kenjin would like to know. Kenjin, we'll talk about Kenjin a little bit later too. What does your perfect Amp Guard event look like?
In the wise words of Bender Benin Rodriguez, blackjack and hookers. He's a Futurama. No. Oh shoot. A perfect Amp Guard event to me would have to be. Oh.
Blackjack and hookers, I guess.
No, no. Oh, I very much love my first Gathering of the Clans because there's a huge thunderstorm that happened as soon as we did our first battle game, and I've always just wanted to relive it.
Okay. All right. So just another get there, starts first battle game, thunderstorm. Got it. Okay. What this is a question from Zana. What Amp Card achievements or projects are you currently working on?
Oh, to be honest and frank, I hadn't thought of anything right now. I've just been too busy with work and just life, all that kind of stuff, and I've stepped away from Amp Card from the pandemic, so I haven't really put much thought into it. But I have been thinking about going back, and if anything, I want to try to become a Paragon healer.
That's a great goal to have, and you'll do it because I'm sure whatever you set your mind to, you do. So, and obviously, we support you fully in your decision to be a Paragon healer. I need someone to take care of me.
World domination. I mean, yes, yes.
yes. Excellent. Kyle's back for a third time. What drives you in the game? What's your goals?
All right, Kyle's back to third. What drives me in the game is just seeing what I can survive, what stories I could create,
Mhm.
and tell later. Like all this stuff. Like I'm gonna definitely be telling it to my. I tell it to my family. I'm gonna be telling it to my kids. I'm gonna be telling it to my grandkids, and be like, yeah, this one time this happened to me, and this is how I survived, or this is how I still. You see how I got these 3 bumps on my head? Yes, it was for meeting a bear in battle in the middle of darkness, and he struck me once, twice, 3 times on the head, and I still survived. And yeah, just want to fight as many people as I can, be involved in as many battles as I can before I get old.
Yeah,
So yeah.
that's good. For the reference, our first GOTC together, I wasn't a very good fighter. Spoilers, still not that great of a fighter. And I may have tried to slot Titus a couple times and just put the blade on the top of his head a couple times. I
It
feel
was dark.
I still feel bad about it because yeah, I still have a problem with my slots landing where they're supposed to, but not about
I've
me.
forgiven you. I've forgiven you, and just so everyone knows, again, I forgive you.
Oh, okay. Well, speaking of forgiveness, Stillhet would like to know, what do you do to make your monarch's job easier?
Oh, um, I just like to like dealing with like the new players, like helping them like get the rules set down. I like getting them engaged into the game. They're
Okay.
engaged with that park day. I just like I like taking care of them.
Okay. Stillhet would also like to know, is it the local or kingdom leadership's job to make sure people are noticed for their awards?
Oh, well, this is an interesting situation because in the Kingdom West March, we only have two groups down south in California, which is Sargiata and Valley of the Fallen. Okay, and the rest of the kingdom is all the way back up north, so it's hard for the kingdom to see us.
Mm-hmm.
So we kind of just deal with things more on a local level. And if there's anyone who's like excelling or someone who deserves recognition, like the monarch will just go and report it up to like the kingdom, be like, hey, we have this, this player, they're doing great. We like the way how they've been improving, or they've done this and this and this. So is it okay
Mm-hmm.
we could recognize them? But if I was in a more populated park area, like up north, like I wish I could fully answer this properly, but in the unique situation that we're in, you know,
I
we
mean,
go down the local level.
yeah, I think you present a situation that a lot of amp guarders run into, where it's like at the our local officers are the ones we're going to see because it's very very hard for us to make it to the kingdom part or to the kingdom stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's an answer somewhere in the middle, right? Like it's not always the local officers that are going to take care of it. It's not always the kingdom officers. There always is going to be some kind of percentage both ways, because
Mm-hmm.
at some point you're going to want the local player to be like, hey, you need to travel this kingdom level event because this is a high end award that you could be receiving. You got to do it in front of kingdom officers. Like that's just what the process is, right? So it's just I think it's both, or it should be both.
I concur with that. Yeah,
Yeah, thank you. I'm glad you
but things
concur.
always fall for everything falls through the cracks occasionally. But it's unfortunate what happens. But
Mhm.
it's reality. Things happen.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so let's carry on then. Titus, how many Canadian amp guarders can you name?
For sure, if Colin Mockery was in this game, he would definitely be number one. Okay,
Okay.
but Canadian Amp Garters, I cannot answer that. I can say I do not know
Ooh.
any that I could think of.
Cash,
Yeah,
if you're watching.
my brain is just like, nope, you've already done too much brain power today.
Fair enough. Deverick would like to know, are you excited to be stepping back into the game?
Not stepping, no. I'm more like I jump into the game. you know, just do that Blade Runner land right there, and just be like, like, or Iron Man land, and be like,
Yeah. Superimpose. Yeah. He's gonna superimpose. He's gonna superimpose. Awesome. All right. So this question I'm waiting patiently for. What fighting companies or households are you a part of?
I am part of the household Order of the Ash. Okay, it's the only company that I'm in. And as for fighting company, I am in none. Okay, none either. So I'm only in one.
That's right, because that's all you need. Drop the mic. Order of the Ash. Here we go. Bare necessities. Still, I would like to know, what's the Order of the Ash?
Oh, the Order of the Ash. Oh my gosh. Well, we're a wonderful group of people coming from near and far. We all started in New Mexico, right?
Yep.
And then we expanded quickly. First, we got the East Coast, and then we got the West Coast. Okay. And we're just a household who are just dedicated to honor and service.
Yep.
Just helping out where we can, just being honorable and just be presentable. Just, make things easier and better.
Yep. And sharing awesome memes with our house members.
I mean, that's everyone. You guys share with everyone. We just get it first.
Yeah, we just get it first. All right. Well, Still has decided to challenge you. How many Ash members can you name?
Let's see. There's Kodiak, me.
I don't know who me is. Me is not one of the Order of the Ash members.
Me as in Titus. Okay. It's Mark Alec, you. Let's see. There's Locke. There's Wisp. There's Rada. Annabelle. Still Hat. We do have the new guy coming in after his probation on that to join Kenji.
And Jin. Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Kenjin. Okay, that's how you properly pronounce it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're not even get Magna Hild.
Maga Hild. Okay.
And you're not even gonna
first language.
You're not even gonna say your boy. You're not even gonna say your boy's name.
Yunari.
Inari.
Okay. Devrick. Did I say
Devrick? There it is.
Okay.
Your co-counsel. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we had Steve.
Yeah.
Okay, he was in it. Okay. Still got Honor the Fallen and all that kind of stuff. I already said you.
Yeah. That's everyone.
Yeah.
There you go. So I named everyone in the Order of the Ash. Did it. Did that. Oh, did you name Zero?
You mean one? Nice. The chosen one, Zero.
Zero, we miss you. Please come back out. All right. Shroud Star would like to know, if you could create a ladder ward in Amcard that doesn't already exist, what would it be for, and what would you call it?
The Ladder of Means.
Okay, and what is it for?
The best Amcard means across the whole, first region, then Kingdom, then all of Amcard. Okay. That's just me being a smart aleck, but I really cannot think of one. Yeah.
Okay. So, but we already have the best meme. While they talk about greater undead, I will eat my watermelon instead.
Watermelon.
You, me, and Jinxie, baby. Come on. That's the best meme ever. That like 5 people saw. Whatever. Okay. If you could change one rule in Amcard right now, what would it be?
Oh, snap. That's a huge question. There's a lot of things that can be changed and a lot of things that can be improved and a lot. Let's see. What's one rule I would remove?
Well, one rule you could change, not remove. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, well, it's the same. Okay. Let's see. One rule I would change. I will take that with me.
You'll take it with you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What's your
I mean,
favorite?
you disagree with it earlier. You made a, like about back shields. I just wanted to experience it. Allow back shields.
Okay, fine, fine, whatever.
Allow Kodiak to be the monarch of Dragonspine forever.
Baby, yes. I'm gonna put that work in. I'd do it.
Oh,
I'd do it if you gave me a permanent monarch position. I'd do it. I'm not scared. What's your favorite?
Scared than scared.
Well, scared. What's your favorite thing about Amtgard compared to other LARPs?
Oh goodness. One, I love the combat. It's fun. It's crazy. It's really unpredictable at times. Okay, for all you know, like you could fight against someone and they end up dick stabbing you by accident, or they did it on purpose, or you could be fighting like 3 people and you could beat them all. And it's like just the unpredictability and the fast combat, which just makes it very, very much exciting. I love it. I love that. Just the unit tactics whenever they occur. Okay, especially if you're like who you're fighting alongside with, you guys have the experience working together. You guys could be an unstoppable force out there, which is amazing when it happens. I miss those times. Yeah.
Okay, so Balder would like to know, what don't you like about Amtgard compared to other LARPs?
Oh my gosh, the combat. Oh, it could definitely use some work.
I mean, sure, why not? Just it's the combat of both sides of it.
Oh my goodness. I would just say, it's just the human nature. This is the politics of the game. Sometimes it just really hampers things. But as long as there's humans, there's always going to be problems like that.
Yeah,
So,
that's fair.
Yeah.
Okay. Blairo would like to know if you could meet any.
Wait, just one thing.
Oh, okay.
So we don't have an Amtgard land. That's my one thing I don't like about Amtgard.
That we don't have
an Amtgard land.
Land?
Yeah, an Amtgard land.
Like a park?
Like how there's Disneyland?
Okay. All right. I'll work on it. I'll see what I can do, but I can't, no promises. I was trying to get Dragonspine to pool or jacuzzi first, but you said no to that, so.
Use the funds for Amtgard land.
I'm on it, boss.
Big
I'm
game.
on it. Blairo would like to know, if you could meet any Amtgarder, who would it be?
Any Amtgarder. There's an Amtgarder that my teacher told me about a while ago. I don't believe they're in the game anymore, but they were. From what I remember, his name was Leaf.
Okay.
Okay. And he said that he was one of the top tier players right there, if not probably one of the best fighters. And he remembered fighting against him, and just everything about him just felt like amazing. Like just fighting, his fighting style was just top tier. And ever since hearing that, I've always wanted to meet this person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Good answer. Good answer. Kyle Bates is back for a 4th time. Kyle Bates would like to know, who do you look up to most in the game?
Everyone who's taller than me, for one.
That doesn't take a lot, bud.
Well, like I just mentioned, my teacher, he's been there through me. He picked me up when I was down, when I was broken. He built me back up. He made me become an even better person, better Amtgarder, and my fighting style is like shot up since like training with him. And yeah, like Rangor, if you ever see this, thank you for everything. I love you. From here to the sun and back, and I'm thankful for everything that you've done. Thank you.
Rengor, if you remember me, I'm the guy that drove Titus down to the hospital when you had your super sick bloody nose. Yeah. Hi, Kodiak here. How you doing?
There's also Deimos. He's also very amazing. Like here, he's kind of known as the Amtgard dad.
Yeah.
And like one of the Wranglers, like best friends too. And I just love being around the guy too because he just has that personality as well. Like, there's that
Mhm.
presence about him, and he's hilarious too. I do miss when he had that big old beard, but he shaved it for charity, which is good.
Yeah, shaving for charity is the things we do nowadays. That's what we do. That's why mine's, well, I trimmed mine again, but I cut mine off for charity. All right, last question before we get to the most intensive questions, the hardest questions. We call them the funny questions. Stillhat would like to know your thoughts on Battle Knight.
Battle Knight.
Yeah, so you stepped away for a minute. So while you were gone, we are bringing the Circle of Monarchs hasn't decided yet if it's going to be a fifth path to knighthood or if it's going to be another
Yeah.
path towards Sword Knight, but the Battle Knight, battle game based knighthood.
Mm-hmm.
What's your
So
thoughts?
essentially, is this like someone who's a tactician or helps win the day or wins the battle? Is that what this Battle Knight is?
Yeah, so it's one of the steps. So you can excel personally, then you can excel as a leader, then you can excel as a tactician, and then you can be someone that they have to game plan around. And then they're at the higher levels, if you have paragons, those could also be orders that you get. The only problem is currently there's no set position if it's going to be under the sword path or if it's going to be its own fifth path yet. Circle of Monarchs are still trying to figure that out.
Oh, I see. Okay. Because I could see that being mixed in with like being a sword knight and
Mhm.
also like a crown because the crown is the one for service. No, I could
Flame
be a bit
is
wrong about that.
service.
Oh, my apologies. Yeah,
That's
for
fine.
improvement and basically like leadership skills as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that's what a battle tactician is like. They take charge and they make sure like everyone knows what the plan is, but it does feel a bit convoluted just hearing that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, if I had to choose between if it became like another path for Sword Knight, you said, or make its own branch,
Yeah.
I would say it would fall under more of like Sword Knight
Okay.
because it is much more combat oriented, and yeah, it also has that leadership aspect that you would need, and you can't really be like antisocial for it because you need to know when to like lead people or how to get people like to work together. So that is quite a discussion just hearing from that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, no reason to have an answer today. Like, you're not on a talk show that ask the question. You can do whatever you want. Have a back shield. Apparently, it's fine. We're okay with it. Moving
Heard a knock
on.
on the door. It could be the villagers with their pitchforks and torches.
Right, for sure. All right, we're gonna move into the funny questions, but still wants to ask this question in the chat that pertains, and I think it's funny. Do you feel better about the interview now that you're doing it?
Do I feel better about doing the interview?
Yeah, now that you're in the middle of it.
I'm enjoying it.
Yeah. Titus, obviously the Order of the Ash has a chat, and Titus was in the Order of the Ash chat being like, I don't know, nerves. And everyone's like, you're going to be fine. The dumb bear is going to ask a bunch of questions.
I know I'm fine, but like mentally, I'm just like,
also you fine. But yeah. All right, let's get to the toughest questions in Kingdom of Kodiak. Sir Glenn would like to know the most unusual person you've ever met.
Okay. So this guy was a torchbearer. I think that's the name of the household or the fighting company, but I think they're down in Texas. Okay.
Okay.
Cannot recall his amp card name, but like I believe his first name is James. That's all I can remember. But this guy, like when I went to my last Dark Shore event, no, it was a Feast of Odin. They switched it from Feast of Mars to Feast of Odin down here in West March. This guy, Native American man, amazing fighter, like just full of wisdom and just power as well. And he was also helping teaching people as well. But like he wanted to find people of color, like amp cards of color, and like take pictures with them, right? and like help build that unity. Like we don't see many, like people with different, nationalities play, and it's just amazing to see, you know, other groups, other people get into this game.
Hmm.
And it just stuck with me. Like, wow, this is like it like it just the representation like just felt amazing. Just talking to this man was just very wholesome, very amazing. Like it made me feel even like like it made me feel small in the grand scheme of things,
Hmm.
and just realize like just how much potential do we have. What I don't know, this man just really touched me, and it just was amazing. Like, and when then we took a selfie together, and like I was added to the list of like like it was just so cool. It was unusual and amazing.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Fair enough. Still, I would like to know the coolest dog you've ever met.
Besides Snoopy, I would have to say
You ain't
one of
never
our
met
local.
Snoopy. You ain't never met Snoopy.
I had a Snoopy plushie when I was a kid, so
You ain't never met Snoopy.
neither have you. So, anyways, um, it would have to be one of our local groups members here, Mr. Brown, his dog, his late dog, Jamie. Okay, wonderful, wonderful, like red hound dog, just biggest goofball ever.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Titus, what's your favorite dinosaur?
Dinobots.
Roll out. Uh, Still, I would like to know what's the best kind of dragon.
Best kind of dragon besides Mushu from Mulan. Um, I would say nature dragons. Yeah, I think. Yeah,
Okay. Favorite fictional knight?
favorite fictional knight. Oh snap. I really cannot say. There's too many. Aside for forget like the ones we're all known. Like Sir Lancelot, Sir Conference, Sir So and So. Shoot, I wish I had more time to know about that. No.
I gave you a whole day. Anyways.
Oh my goodness. I mean, we are adults. A whole day is like 20 minutes of like prep time for anything really.
Mm,
Besides doing adult responsibilities,
mm.
duties, and all that kind of stuff.
Jose, you're talking to a teacher, right?
No, I'm talking to a brother from the same household.
Fair, but also a teacher. Anyways, Zachary would like to know what's the best fictional or non-fictional sword name?
Oh my goodness. I hope I don't get bleep, but Fuckbringer.
Eh?
Also, Love Tap.
Love Tap. Okay. All right.
Yes.
Okay.
I have a giant hammer, and its name is Love Tap.
Oh, and it's your favorite. Okay. All right.
Yep.
Uh,
There's also
Titus.
Base, which stands for Big Ass Swinging Sword.
I love it. Titus, do you play Magic the Gathering?
No.
Oh.
I've only played it once, and it was just ruined for me, and I haven't picked it up. I do have a deck that a friend gave me. I just never learned how, and it just sits there.
What color deck is it?
I have no clue.
Boo.
I can't really even tell you.
Titus, what's your favorite?
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh,
the cards, baby.
time to duel. Titus, what's your favorite color?
Oof. Are you trying to date me?
Yeah.
Red, black, green.
All right. Which one first?
What's your favorite metal color?
I don't know. I like
Okay,
metallic
let
ore.
me make it simple. Okay,
Okay.
gold, silver, or copper.
Gold, silver. I really like silver. I do.
Best answer. Only one.
Hey, I did it, guys! I'm winning. I'll take another 4,000 points for getting the right answer from Titus. Keep score, those of you at home. Titus, is Kodiak more of a Jedi or a Sith?
More like a bounty hunter. No, a politician.
So is
Here's
he
the Senate.
so more of a Jedi or more of a Sith?
I already gave you my answer.
Ah,
Senator.
oh, okay.
Lightning now.
All right. Uh, Amphgard is making a live action movie. Who is playing Titus D. Prime in the movie?
Oh snap. What are my options?
Anyone. You can name any person.
Jim Carrey.
Okay. All right. And when Jim Carrey comes onto the scene for the first time, what's the theme song playing in the background?
Every single healer should have that on their soundtrack. Staying alive.
Again, anyone who could go back through all the KOK episodes that have this question in it and build the collage of people as the actors that they've agreed to use, but in their persona, I would love to see that. I would pay hard cash to see that picture. Like, think about like the Avengers picture, but there's like 50 episodes of KOK where I've asked this question. And now there's a Titus D Prime that's Jim Carrey with the like awkward faces and stuff that Jim Carrey does. Yeah. Anyways, and coming out to Staying Alive, fantastic. All right, we're in a different universe. There's no superhero movie, but everyone has superpowers. What are your superpowers?
Oh, you said superpowers.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's something I've always wanted to have ever since I was like, I saw it in a show before. I would just love to be able to like, because I mean, there's super strength. I would love that without a doubt. That'll be one of the best things to have because it's so versatile. But I would love to just like be able to like just clap my hands and go to any person who's like wounded or hurt and just heal them completely, whether it's like physically, mentally, spiritually, like anything like that. Completely cure them, heal them. Like that's always been something I've always wanted. It is a blessing and a curse because everybody will be wanting me like be like help, save this person, and I'll be like, oh, okay. But yeah, super healing. Just I've always wanted to just heal.
Titus D Prime wants to play God. Okay, I'm here for it. Titus, what's your favorite conspiracy, and what's your favorite Amphgard conspiracy?
Oof. Okay. I guess with conspiracy, why is it that we eat triangle slices of pizza that are made in a circle and they come in a square box? Why?
Okay, I'm listening. Go ahead.
No, I'm just like, why? I mean, if you could have fully answered that, I mean, you could understand the world, but
So that's where the answer lies. Is why are there three different shapes in it when you order a pizza? Okay. All right. What about an Amphgard conspiracy?
Amphgard conspiracy. Why is there no Amphgard land yet?
I don't know if that's
going to.
Yeah. Where are all the funds going to? Well, that $0 that we generated for the mobile pool and or jacuzzi for Dragonspine, we can generate that money for Amphgard land.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Lightning would like to know: would you rather adopt 100 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck?
One horse-sized duck.
Okay. Stillhead would like to know: would you rather fight a duck-sized horse or a horse-sized duck?
Horse-sized duck.
Okay. Titus, are birds real?
Maybe. Depends which region and who we're talking to.
All right.
And how you've never seen a baby pigeon.
I've never seen a baby pigeon. That's absolutely true. It's a fact. You know what? I've also never seen Batman and me in the same room. I'm just saying.
It's not Halloween yet.
I'm not going as Batman. Anyways, big question for the house.
Fair, man.
Big question for the house that Kodiak lives in. Which is better, Code Red or Baja Blast?
was it 2008, 2009 Mountain Dew Gamer Fuel with Master Chief on there?
Code Red or Baja Blast?
I have spoken.
Damn it. Fine. Sir Nikolai would like to know, what are you drinking?
Agua. H2O. The things that plants need but do not crave, which are electrolytes.
Idiocracy? Anyone? Okay. All right. All right. We have some hot fire spit takes. Ready? Here we go. Apple juice or orange juice?
Apple.
Ice cream or custard?
I've only had ice cream.
Waffle or pancakes?
Both.
Okay. You went. By the way, when you come down here in November to come to Maze, you're going to get custard with me.
And I'll bring Kodiak cake.
Hot dogs. Are they a sandwich or a taco?
Oh my, no, I'm not even going to answer that. Really?
Is it a sandwich or is it a taco?
A taco? No, mijo. No. Next.
Sorry, Titus.
I
How
will
much?
eat both regardless.
There we go. How much is too much to spend on breakfast?
I mean, you're talking to a guy who spent $10 on a milkshake. I dream about that milkshake sometimes.
How much is too much to spend on breakfast, Titus?
$3.50?
$3.50?
$3.50.
All right, fine. What's your favorite thing to add to a bowl of yogurt?
I just eat the yogurt as it is.
Okay. Is oatmeal a soup?
No. I mean, I've never had oatmeal, so.
Okay. We got four.
Me. It makes me stronger.
We're down to our final four here, and they're all from Morgan. Morgan, I've kept yours at the end, I promise. Morgan would like to know, what's the square root of a bowl of oatmeal? I don't. Okay, moving on. Can you, with as much detail as possible, explain the color of the letter F's smell?
Well, it is 100% fermented badassery.
Okay.
I would know this because my last name starts with an F. So that's all you need to know.
Facts. Just spitting facts over here. Morgan would like to know, if you can meet anyone in history, who would it be and why? Is it Freddie Mercury?
Genghis Khan.
So it's not Freddie Mercury.
Wright brothers. I would love to actually go. If I could go to any point in history, it would actually be, one of the Freddie Mercury's concert where he actually was sitting on the shoulders of Darth Vader.
Okay. All right. Last question. Let me catch my breath. If it takes a chicken and a half, a day and a half to lay an egg and a half, how long would it take a grasshopper with a wooden leg to kick the seed out of a dill pickle?
I mean, if he was smart enough and he was an entrepreneur, he could just outsource the work to someone else. So it would probably take him maybe an hour, maybe, to put it up an ad on it on like Indeed.com or something, or Craigslist. Probably on Craigslist, you could save even much more money on there. Just write down the gigs, like, need someone to take out. What you say, seeds out of the dill pickle? Yeah. Plus, they're little insects, so they're much more closer to be able to actually pick them out. Because us humans, we can't. We'll just squish it. But maybe about 3 hours worth of work.
Titus, thank you so much for coming on today. If you could just bear with me through some announcements, then we'll say our goodbyes. Dragon's fine. Good journeys. Dragon's fine. We're still in Food Fight Month. We have donations being taken still to earn an opportunity to win dues paid for life, amongst other things. Look at your local parks for any local tournaments or cheater games to help with us raising money. Friar Carlos has made the goal to try to get to $1,000 for this food fight. Also, Kingdom award recommendations are still posted. Kingdom self-reports for Battle Night are still posted. The Queen, the Regent, and myself still have kingdom level challenges for you that you can do. But End Drain is coming up. The first weekend in November is Maze. That Saturday will be Kingdom Court. For anyone interested, Friday night will also be Dragonspine Lost Crucis Court. So get to Crucis and have a good time. Order of the Ashes can be doing Saturday's dinner. I think Dragonspine Lost Crucis is going to be handling Friday night's dinner. It should be fun. And I hear we have a knighting, so you should all come to that. Titus, thank you so much for coming on today. I miss you dearly. And I'll see you in November because you said you'd come.
Hopefully. I will do what I can to make the journey out there.
It'd be fantastic.
Then I will, be there in spirit.
Yes, absolutely. Well, ladies and gentlemen, until next time, this has been Kingdom of Kodiak, and I'm Kodiak. Goodbye.